All right, so we're going to jump right in here. You'll have to excuse my the audio here. I am away from the typical house here, and I wanted to just continue doing my drawings. So I know that I'm not really on Piranha Plant. This is clearly the end of the line, um, but I think he is such a funny character, and I love it. And so I wanted to take time and draw him today. I know that there are a lot of people online for Piranha Plant. Mentioned this was a lot of people happy to Smash Brothers, but I think it is absolutely fantastic. I love the idea of Piranha Plant being in there because I think it lowers the bar of who can be in Smash Brothers. I think it broadens the vision of who's possible, right? Because you're thinking about the most iconic characters in the series, and now it can be whoever, right? Granted, this was kind of a fun freebie DLC, and so the other DLC are probably not going to be characters, but in this case, I think it made sense to do the Piranha Plant, and I am stoked. I think it'll be super fun, and will likely be a character I play with a lot. I mean, the one move in particular that was so intriguing to me is he's got the one where he dives into the pot and he lunges out and bites you. That is so long range. That is so cool. And I don't know exactly how that's going to work, and it sounds like they still are, playing with the, balancing it and everything and making sure that it all fits and he's not too overpowered. But I think it is so clever, and I like what I'm seeing. It's fun, that Nintendo, they know what will be a fun experience, and even if players don't know that they want something, they'll bring it up, and I think that is super cool, and they'll add it in anyways, right? So pretty fun. Gonna go something like this that wraps around here. And we'll wrap this around here. I was happy to see that my Princess Peach videos got more views than I've been getting recently, which is fantastic. This obviously is a very, very new channel, but it's fun to see that people are trying to view it, and hopefully over time the content will become even better, and people will want to stick around longer, right? So if you have any thoughts on how this can be an even better experience, let me know in the comments. But I think it's just fun to watch as someone tries to learn how to draw better, right? Again, on YouTube, you see all the time people who are really good at drawing, but very rarely do you see the people that, what it takes to get to that point. And so what I hope to do is I hope to provide kind of the basis there, and so you can see what it takes to get there. Now you'll notice that my stem here is a little bit off, so I'm going to go ahead and erase that. I'm going to try this again, try to fix that angle there. Drawing is all about subtle angles. And for those of you new to the channel as well, I'm trying to draw all of the Super Smash Bros. Characters before it comes out. So while the rest of the world was really sad that there were only 2 characters announced in this last direct, I was not going to lie, a little bit happy, because that means I draw less. It means I'm one step closer, and more likely that I can finish it all before the time it releases. And I imagine the other DLC is going to be totally fantastic. There's going to be 80 characters. That is unreal. And so it's fun to see how that turns out, and um, how those other ones will turn out. So cool. So this is our first layer. I'm going to go ahead and jump in and create a new layer here. Going to lock the first one, give me a black. We're going to go now a little bit more finer on these. I think it is so cool again that Piranha Plant he's just a generic enemy, but he is like the generic enemy, right? There are a Goomba, right, might be the only other character that is quite as iconic as a villain as he is. But a Goomba would have a very boring moveset, I feel like. So cool to see Piranha Plant get his time in the sun. I think, just such a cool, clever idea. No one expected anything like that, and I think that's the magic of Nintendo. Like people don't know what they want, and so it's fun to see characters that just defy expectations, that just open your mind as to what's possible. It's just kind of fun. Give this little dot here, a little dot there. Okay. Go ahead and make his little, again, crazy how every little line matters so much. I'm kind of rushing through this a little bit, but I have found that if I kind of draw quickly, I find that I draw the shape that I want better most of the time, which may be kind of funny, but and then this goes out like that. We got some little spin-offs. Okay. Then he's got his back ferns here. I also love how he's got the little spike ball. It's so classic and so fantastic. I think that was really, really great. And then we're going to take this. Come up like so. Do one of these numbers. And one of those numbers. It'll come around like so. Awesome. Well, very rough sketch of this guy. Unfortunately, I don't have a ton of time to keep going to finish it up. But this is, I think we'll call it good here. This is fighter number 70, which is so awesome. And score here. This face over here on the left is a lot more dynamic than this one, right? So you can see that this is a little more straight on, while this one turns up in a way, which I think is just visually more interesting to look at. Also, these leaves, not so good here, right? And this angle here is a little off. This should be, I like that a little bit more. But anyways, overall, right, I think I want to give this a 3 out of 10. It's decent. Not my favorite. However, freaking love the character. And, sometimes when you are learning how to draw, you just kind of got to do quick drawings here. But hopefully you've enjoyed watching this. And, I challenge you to follow along, try to draw him too. See if you can draw him even closer, right? I think that's all, all part of the fun. So anyways, Tomorrow we should be doing Daisy again, so I'll get back on track. But I just really thought Piranha Plant was really fun. So wanted to draw cool character. Way to go, Sakurai.